Hello and welcome to another Disney Pixar video, and today we are going to talk about Cars from 2006. The cast members in this movie, we got Owen Wilson playing Lightning McQueen, ka-chow! We got Larry the Cable Guy playing Mater, Bonnie Hunt as Sally, Paul Newman playing Doc, Michael Keaton as Chick Hicks, Richard Petty is the king, and he's actually a real NASCAR driver. Starting with the movie, we got Lightning McQueen getting ready for his race, and the soundtrack of showing the whole race uh, is actually a good track with this movie. Very cool thing about this movie is we have a universe of all the cars and stuff, and the cars are kind of like humans. We have the main three cars in the race for first, second, and third place. We got the king, runner-up, and the rookie. There was a big giant car crash, and Lightning actually went to the piston stop but didn't want tires, just gas, trying to get just into the race. And then fortunately his tires blew out. And then honestly enough, the other two cars, as the King and Hick, saw this, so they went after the last round of the race just to have the ending of the race and stuff. And then fortunately enough, it was very close of a race at the end, so there was a three-way tie. The king was talking to Lightning McQueen and stuff, and fortunately there was a thing about the king is for Dinoco boy this whole time, so if you win the thing you can get a record to Dinoco. And Lightning McQueen was basically picturing of him being part of Dinoco, and it's kind of like as a celebrity in like a superhero movie. Lightning pickup truck Mac is also the voice of John Rasenberger, and we fortunately got the road highway song to California. Really just fits with this music, and I just enjoy of having this song towards where they're going on the highway and stuff. I don't know why, it's just something special to the movie I really like. California, here we come! Lightning McQueen went to Radiator Springs, where he actually messed up the road. This is where Lightning actually meets Mater the first time.
I like you already.
And then Lightning has to work with Betsy to work on the road. Two customers shows up at Radiator Springs, and fortunately Lightning McQueen totally scared them away.
No, it's the truth.
He finished the road but didn't do the right way and didn't do correct way. Mater and Lightning went to scare the cow trackers while they were sleeping. And then Frank showed up. Doc used to be a car race as well, winning 3 piston cups. Sally and Lightning basically went on a nice drive to a very beautiful waterfall, and Lightning is getting falling in love to Sally. There's a backflash of where Radiator Springs was very popular back then and stuff, and then there was a mess up part of the Route 66, and then the town pretty much got off the map, so a lot of people did not went to Radiator Springs, so that's why they're pretty much empty of customers. Lightning saw Doc race in the sand with a really cool slow motion move he had. And then Doc shows Lightning McQueen with his big giant crash, and it's just a very like sad moment where enough of he crashed. Lightning finished the road and actually got new tires and a new look, and then they brought out the neon night lights to show the city, I mean the town at nighttime, like really cool looking. And then people showed up and looking for Lightning McQueen. They found him and pretty much took him to getting ready for the race in California. Then we're getting ready for the California race where enough of the three main cars are racing for the Piston Cup, and Lightning McQueen is getting ready again for his race. Doc actually showed up with the others doing his chief for Lightning, and everybody see him as the Huston Hornets. Where Lightning actually got a flat tire, where enough of he got to go piston stop again as well, and then fortunately Cueto pit stop for Lightning, like probably the fastest pit stop we probably ever seen, and he did it as a champ and stuff. Like Cueto is the hero in the movie, and then Lightning got back in the race just like that. Boom. Lightning actually did a cool move similar as Doc, so he's like learning from Doc's moves. The race is almost done. Lightning is almost about to literally win, and then Hicks like fortunately hit the king, and then the king like flew around and fly in the air and stuff. It had like a big giant crash, and when Lightning actually saw the crash of the king on the field, where enough of he just like recognized of the way similar as Dog Crash as well. So just like showing a reminder of that. And then Lightning McQueen basically stopped in the middle of the race right next to he was about to win the whole thing and let Hicks win it when he went past through. So Hicks actually won the Piston Cup instead. And then, fortunately enough for Lightning, he did the right thing where he actually helped the king to go through the finish line and stuff. So, fortunately for who actually went in order was basically Higgs won the Piston Cup, the king won second place, and Lightning McQueen got in third. Showing enough of it's not really a big thing about winning, it's about helping other people and have great sportsmanships. Mater actually got in a ride of the Dango helicopter. There's also a credit scene where of enough of they went to a car theater area where enough of people actually go to a car theater where they're just sitting in the car looking at a screen and stuff. So these cars did the same thing, and they're literally watching other Disney Pixar movies as well, the ones we already saw. So, and then the funny thing is, these movies are also in car forms as well. So they actually showed Toy Story in car form and stuff, and then they even showed Ham. And the funny thing is Mac actually like compliment on the person's voice of Ham because it's literally the same voice. Then they showed Monster Inc. and then they even showed where the Yeti from Monster Inc. as well. Again, it's literally the same voice of Mac. And then they also show Bug's Life as well. And the crazy thing is about that is they even talked about enough of the person plays the flea in Bug's Life is also with the same voice of Mac, and all of those voices are actually John Rasenberger playing all of those characters, and he's gonna play more characters in these other movies as well.
Wait a minute here. They're just using the same actor over and over. What kind of a cut-rate production is this?
So I just thinking it's just kind of funny. We basically have two Easter eggs in the part of it. I would also could say enough that I actually did found another Easter egg as well, and I didn't put it on my note anyway. But there was a time when they lit up the place at nighttime. One of the stores had the ball that's like the Disney Pixar ball and stuff, and I didn't realize that. But you can actually see A113 on one of the trains where enough of Lightning was trying to find Mac the first time. And then we actually see the Pizza Planet truck at the final race and stuff. So it's pretty cool, all of that. So that is it for Cars. I generally enjoy this movie so much. This is like literally one of my favorite movies. This is really, really good movie. I hear a lot of people really enjoyed Cars a lot and stuff. And I just thinking it's super cool, and like in a human aspect in Cars and stuff and stuff. So it's just very interesting in a way, just like imagine of like these are actually humans, but they're actually cars. So I just thought of that. That was pretty cool and stuff. I think in the most like I'm not really a big giant like cars fan in a way, like NASCARs and stuff. Like I know all about it and stuff. There's like a bunch of really famous, NASCAR racers out there and stuff. But I'm not really like just like a huge fan of it because I don't really watch the sport very well. It's just so interesting enough of to see like a really cool story about race cars and stuff. And I just thinking it is still like really really cool. I thinking like Lightning McQueen is like a cool character and stuff, and then Owen Wilson is just like he was perfect for this role for Lightning McQueen and stuff. And it's just I don't know. It's just they really made like this character very unique in a way and stuff. The coolest thing about Cars, if you go to Disneyland or Disney World, you can go Radiator Springs is like a real thing you go to and stuff. There's even like a car ride as well. It's really cool and stuff. It's just the line just takes forever. I love Lightning McQueen and Mater like friend relationship and stuff. There was a time where Mater told Lightning McQueen he knows enough of like McQueen is his best friend and stuff. That really hits me so hard and stuff because like it's just like it shows enough of Lightning McQueen is honestly a good person and Mater is, and he like trusts Lightning McQueen. That just shows like a good friend, and it's just really good aspect of for both of them. So they really have good connection together and stuff, and that probably makes this movie more better because we love to see good friendships and stuff. And then we also have Lightning with Sally as well and stuff to make a very, romantic relationship as well. So, and all the other characters as well. You got all the others from Radiator Springs and stuff. Shows enough of they're just good people. So that's just all that. That's why like Cars is literally like one of like my favorite. I would definitely say like it's probably my second favorite movie in Disney Pixar. So that just shows it's more closer to me, and that's why I really like it and stuff. I don't know it really shows what's the next movie, but I have a feeling Ratatouille is going to be the next movie. So hopefully if you guys are looking for Ratatouille, so get hyped for that. Hopefully you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more content like this. Have a nice day and thank you for watching.